BB851, turn right, heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Canada is welcoming a new airline to the aviation industry following a brand new announcement in the past week. The new airline will join the ever-growing Canadian aviation sector, which has welcomed in new airlines pretty frequently over the past couple of years, making the industry an intriguing one to analyse and also research. The airline is known as Lynx Air. No, that's not the spray you might have received as a teenager for Christmas, but just simply Lynx Air. They'll be based in Calgary and will be a ULCC. This is an ultra-low-cost carrier. Instantly, we can better understand what the airline will be giving customers, and that's a cheap service with a business model that has no frills. Interestingly enough, the airline CEO has some pretty vast experience within the industry already, and I'll be getting onto that a little bit later in the video, as I definitely think it's worth mentioning. The basic outline for Lynx is to be, yes, a ULCC as mentioned, and begin operations sometime in early 2022, which, to be completely honest, is quite a rapid turnaround from the announcement to entry into service, but what cannot be ignored is the idea of Lynx Air is not new. They've actually been widely discussed for many, many years now, and it seems only now, according to firm reports, they're actually moving to the stages of launch. They'll be utilising the Boeing 737 MAX, of which they've already got reportedly firm orders and several crucial leasing agreements in place to acquire the said series. By the time these leasing agreements and firm orders are delivered to the airline, they'll have a total fleet of close to 50 units that they hope to achieve within the next 7 years, and this is tying in with their predictions of growth and so forth. Whether or not they then need more aircraft remains to be seen. Whether or not they're able to cope within the market is also a total other question. How will they fare within the aviation industry? Well, this is an interesting one, and should they eventually get up in the air, I'm very interested to see how it all goes. The Canadian aviation sector for the longest time was crying out for a proper low-cost carrier, something you may have noticed if you watched the channel back in 2018 and 2019, especially an ultra-low-cost carrier. Those prayers were eventually answered, and now we have had multiple, with all relatively the same business model, flying hand in hand, and naturally, only so much of the market can be spread around all the carriers, with Swoop, WestJet, Air Canada, Flair, and many more, all offering different services but naturally trying to capture the Canadian market. It's a spicy battle, and I'd be very interested to hear your thoughts on that battle in the comment section below. Do you believe every single carrier that I've listed and all the other ones will be able to survive for, say, the next 10 years? Or will we continue to see airlines come and go, experiment with new ideas, but nothing really stick on the landing? Now, the CEO who I mentioned at the beginning of the video, his name is Merrin MacArthur, and he has had previous roles within the industry, that being working at Virgin Australia Regional, Tiger Air Australia, a now collapsed airline, while also helping to further established cargo brands within Australia, all in the aviation sector. To me, this all culminates into some valuable experience in its own way, which brings a different perspective to the airline moving forward, and maybe a little bit more of an understanding when it comes to running low-cost units. So, with that being said, can we expect a launch in early 2022? According to all reports, yes, but the idea of this airline isn't new, like I mentioned, so only time will tell if everything goes according to plan. Feel free to let me know your thoughts on Lynx Air down in the comment section below. I hope you've been enjoying the content. I know there's been a lot going up, but it'd be greatly appreciated if you tuned into just a couple of those videos to help support the channel that little bit further. Like always, there's going to be a new podcast this weekend, so definitely keep an eye out on streaming platforms as that does get rolled out. Take care, be safe, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time for another video.